When you finish a match, guys, and you get that little positive amount of rank points, feels good, doesn't it? So, welcome back to the channel, guys. In this video, I'm going to give you a guide on how to rank up on solo very, very fast, or at least faster than you would usually using other tactics. Now, the goal, of course, of this is to get more rank points. You don't want to get minus, you want to get positive. And just a little disclaimer, guys, this is a guide. The rest of it is, in fact, up to you to make something happen. So, without further ado, guys, if you do us a massive favour, like this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We'll get straight into exactly how you can go from bronze to potentially contender, master, and even conqueror using this strategy. Alright, so before I get into exactly what I do, guys, let's just state that this method is tried and tested by myself on multiple occasions. I'm currently using it on solos on PUBG New State. You may have seen us doing it on live, and back when I played PUBG Mobile, with all the scrims I was doing, you know, daily and every night and stuff. I didn't know how much time to rank up, so I used to use this on Sanhok. So it's something I've done for a long time, and it's a method that everybody does it, but nobody likes to admit that they do it. But once you hit a certain rank, say Platinum 5 or more on solos, you'll start to see the pattern of how many people actually use this. And it's really simple. It's just, don't go near people. It sounds ridiculous when you say it like that, but I'm going to go through everything about the method just so you can understand it fully. And when you jump into a game, you'll know exactly what you're doing. Because it's one of these things where, like I say, everybody does it, right? There's 4 types of players on solo. Solo matchmaking on PUBG New State, you'll get them on COD, you'll get them on PUBG Mobile, you'll probably get them on Apex Legends Mobile when that comes out. There's 4 types of solo player. Maybe one of them won't count for all the games. But the first one is the driver. Now, you'll see a couple in this clip where I do actually zoom me snipers into them. The drivers will literally find a car and they'll drive around the whole game. They'll run out of fuel, they'll jump in another car, and they'll just keep driving around in circles, and they'll just do that until they can't drive anymore, and then they'll jump out and hope for the best, sort of thing. They'll try and run you over, they'll avoid people, they'll avoid gunshots, they'll just spend the whole literal match driving, and it works, but it's not the best one to do. It's not my preferred sort of method. The next one is literally a camper. Now, you'll find these guys, pardon me, literally sitting in a building in a corner. They'll be camping the stairs, they'll be camping a doorway with maybe a shotgun or an assault rifle, or maybe even a LMG, and they'll literally just stay there until they have to move. So if the zone starts coming their way, they'll move. If not, it's like they've went to sleep. They don't even move, they don't move anything, they just stare at the doorway, stare at the stairway. As soon as you come in, that's when they open fire. Or even still, I've seen it at times where I've went into a building, I haven't checked one room, and I've left, and then I see a guy run out the building behind us because the zone's moving, and that, like, they knew I was there, but they didn't move because they're that devoted to the camp that they can't reveal themselves. So that's number 2. Number 3, guys, is the pusher. Now, these are the people you usually find in squad games. They'll run to any sort of gunfire. They'll drive around their car as soon as they see someone. They'll jump out and start firing. They'll be looting a building, they'll hear a car coming, they'll run outside and start shooting. Now, these are the people who are the aggressive players. They want as many kills as possible. And personally, I think in solos versus the other people, that sometimes these type of players don't always come out on top. These are the ones that hot drop and potentially die straight away and lose 30, 40 rank points because they're stupid. You know, it's one of those things where you're either going to go all in or you're going to get knocked out straight away. And I think it's a very stupid move for a solo ranking player. Now, lastly, not least, guys, this is more what I fall into. You'll be listening to these 4 types and you'll be thinking, I'm one of them, and you'll have a type that you are, whether you want to admit it or not. This'll fit you to a T. So I'm what you call an aggressive camper. I'll camp, but I don't sort of stick to a doorway or stick to a stairwell. I'll camp on a rooftop. I'll shoot people that pass by if I can like get a shot on, you know, a sniper rifle or whatever. I loot up as much as I can, moving place to place, and I just wait for the zone to move. And you'll see, as I'm showing in the background, as I explain exactly my strategy to rank up, that the aggressive camper is probably the easiest one. Driving around does work, but there's some crack shots out there. They'll burst your tyres and stuff, and then you're screwed. So just be aware of that little fact. Now, what you need to do is, guys, at the very start of the match, I will drop at the very, very last second. There's people who jump out the plane straight away. They think, right, I'll go to this little house, there'll be nobody there. There's always someone there. People jump out the plane straight away. Some people hot drop, some people go to the random buildings scattered throughout the map. I will wait until the very last second of the flight path and then go to the farthest away possible house to minimise the chance of our players dropping where I am. And that just, it gives you a better chance of, pardon me, getting some gear, getting some guns, getting some meds before someone starts, you know, firing bullets at you. You have to defend yourself. And it gives you a chance to really gear up, find a car, find somewhere nice. And by the time you've jumped out the plane at that point, the zone sort of reveals itself shortly after that, so you know where you have to go. So I'm going to recommend for this guide, you guys, that you jump out at the very last second and find somewhere nice and peaceful. Now, next to what to do, I've already explained a little bit of it here. I will literally follow the outside of the safe zone. Now, a lot of people will camp the outside of the blue zone. This is a terrible tactic because if you do watch my streams, it did happen to us the other day. I got stuck in the blue. Someone was camping the outside of the zone and shot at us when I was running for the blue, and I came like 16th or something like that. I still got rank points, but not as much as I had hoped to get. And at least with this one, if you manage to get a vehicle, you need to get a vehicle. Anything will do. I prefer the bikes, but you can get a car. Or I wouldn't go for a slow car, personally, because you can get shot at relatively easily. So don't go for the Jeeps or the minivans. Get a bike or an electric car or something like that and just scoot around. Look on the map at the white circle and find the tiniest buildings possible on the outskirts and go sit in one until the zone moves. And of course, if you hear someone coming or you know, you want to come out and have a look, shoot at someone, by all means. I call it opportunity kills. So the opportunity has presented itself for me to kill this player, so I will. But if they're, say, 600 yards away, I don't have a scope, I'll not even open fire and not reveal me position, because that's just a death wish waiting to happen. And of course, guys, I'm going to tell you exactly when to move. I move the second the safe zone moves. A lot of people will wait until the blue moves, like I see it at the start of this little thing. It's a stupid move because people can shoot you in the blue and there's not much you can do about it. And of course, if you've got an electric car, it's going to drain the battery very, very, very quickly inside the blue zone. So as soon as the white circle moves, go to another location. Now, of course, guys, like I say, everybody is doing this. Absolutely everybody in the game. Most people are doing one of these four things, but majority of people are either a camper or an aggressive camper. The drivers are either driving around and you never see them. The pushers have usually been killed off halfway through the match. There might be one or two running around, but you'll not see them very often unless you hear them before you see them, so you can avoid them, to tell you the truth. So the main thing that will get you killed at this point in the game is other campers. Now, there's certain sort of signs that I look for in areas that I plan to go hide in to wonder if there's another camper there. Now, obviously broken windows are one thing, open doors. A lot of campers will shut doors to fool people, so that's not a reliable source. If there's a car parked outside that doesn't look like a natural spawn, like it's been pulled up outside of a building, that's usually an indication that there's somebody inside that building. And if there's none of them things and you go inside of a building and there's no drone credits and there's ammo missing next to guns and stuff, it's usually an indication that someone's been in there and auto pickup has done its magic and they've looted a bit before they went upstairs. If you find a building with drone credits all over the place, there's probably nobody in it and you're probably safe. But still, I creep upstairs, I check all angles, stuff like that, to make sure there's nobody camping the stairs. Now, the ultimate goal in all this is to get into the top 10, right? If you get into the top 10 with 2 to 4 kills, you're going to get plus 16 to 30, something like that. If you win, you're looking at plus 40. So once you're in the top 10, that's when my aggressive mode starts, and I start hunting for people. I'll take riskier shots, and I'll really root out the people who are still sitting in the tiniest of buildings camping, because people still do it up until the very last zone, the tiniest possible zone. They'll still be sitting in a corner waiting to get that camp kill. And it's ridiculous, but people do it. So, like I say, at the very last zone, go nuts, do what you want. 10 people left, you're in the top 10, you're guaranteed rank points. Go nuts, go for kills, but also be careful, because people are doing exactly the same as you. They're being cautious. You'll see me creeping around. Unfortunately, in this game, I did get sniped by a guy with an AWM. Tell you the truth, if he's a good shot, there's not much I can do about it. I mean, I am a good shot with a sniper rifle. If I was shooting it myself the way I was moving there, I probably would have killed us as well. So that was part of the parcel. But you saw at the start of the video how much rank points I got. You're about to see at the end. It's a proven fact, and I hope it helps you rank up on solos. It doesn't work so much on squads. Might on solo v squads, but I don't know about that. But anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you've also subscribed, as I will be doing very many videos like this, and I do lots of shorts and live streams, so make sure you stay tuned. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.